Dead assassins. No mistaking it. What happened to you?
Blood still smells fresh. They haven't been dead for long.
Dead assassins. That explains the stench. But what I want to know is who's responsible for the mess. Steel your resolve. No matter the outcome, we finish this today.
I'm glad you're here. Ready when you are.
Well now, I'd an itch I'd be seeing the two of you again. I suppose these weary bones will get some rest after all.
Your intuition serves you well. We have unfinished business. Wouldn't you agree, assassin?
Aye, that we do, lass. But allow a man the small dignity of setting his shack in order first. So, did you drive your blade through his gullet? Grin madly as you wiped his steaming blood from your steel?
Someone else beat me to it. Medius made more than one powerful enemy, it seems. All that paranoia for naught.
I know the feeling. Gods, can't even swing me axe overhead without buckling like a fawn. Hardly enough to get a fire going, this is. Pathetic. For the ritual of it. For the shivering squatter that stumbles upon this place years from now. Because old Shio seems a doting neighbor, keeping me company while I whittle away the years, waiting for the Brotherhood to do me in. That's all I have left, stranger. Those blasted greenhorns. Can't believe I let them get the best of me. Aye. You bore witness to the so-called Wrath of Sithis, the Brotherhood's parting gift to those who break the tenets. Gods. The organization's in sorry shape. Those two were still wet behind the ears. Got a few licks in, though. The other escaped by the skin of his teeth. Nicked him with poison-coated steel, so he can't have run far. He'll be back to finish the job soon enough.
I reckon I ought to be thankful. For your skill, or their incompetence, who knows. I won't be diverted off course, though. Not till your fate is sealed.
World could use
I've
a
had
bit
enough
more
idle
of that.
chatter. Choose where you'll take your last breaths. It's time to end this.
Agreed, lass. There's a furrow to your brow, lass. There's no need to think too hard about this.
I'll do as I please. Just keep walking. Roland Brilliant. I came here seeking justice. To kill you just as you so cruelly killed my father. But I don't know if you deserve this. But I also didn't deserve the kindness given onto me by those I'd wronged in the past. You'll live another day, assassin. But you're still bound by the consequences of your actions.
Sorry.
The Brotherhood still hunts you. You won't ever remove the blood-colored stains your actions have wrought, but a truly repentant man would pull out a rag anyway. That's your assessment as well, right? Materials. Yes. My father's workshop. Canas always needs supplies. It's practical. And a constant reminder of your debt.
Supplies. Wood. Or... That's... doable. A bit humiliating for a former assassin to be reduced to a delivery boy. But... fitting, I suppose. I'll take the task on.
It's done. At long last. Like... a weight has shifted? Not lifted entirely, but redistributed. Perhaps amends are a form of justice too. A different kind, less visceral. Maybe even more meaningful. Time will tell if it eases the ache. There's still the matter of this runaway assassin. He'll surely come after Roland if we don't intervene. Roland mentioned that he cut his attacker, meaning he can't be too far off. There should be a blood trail. That's our starting point.
So, what's on your mind? If you run into any trolls, just remember they're more scared of you than you are
The world is
of
full
them.
of wonders, isn't it?
Well, probably.
I'm glad to be sharing them with you. Justice or vengeance. Today I find out which one I truly seek.
You again. You watching me or just enjoying the sight of a broken man at work? That's a fair question. My father was a true son of Cyrodiil. Came to Skyrim seeking his fortune. Found it in the form of my Nord mother, he did. Guess I'm a bit of a blend. I spent most of my life in the woods. Learned more from the trees than from any fancy city folk. Had to polish up my tongue a bit in the Brotherhood, mind you. But that's all in the past now. And that's a long story. But the short version is a close one. We enlisted together in the Imperial Legion. We were young, foolish, Thought we were invincible. We were ambushed by Thalmor Justiciars. I barely escaped with my life. I saw them. Stab. That's when the rage took hold. A thirst for... When the war ended, I was left empty. The Brotherhood offered me a way to channel that darkness, to use my skill. Years of taking lives. It wore me down. I needed to escape that cycle of violence, to find some semblance of peace. So I left the Brotherhood behind, buried my past in these woods, and chose a different path, a quiet life, away from the shadows.
This is definitely where the skirmish took place. Now to find out which direction the assassin fled.
I've got just the spell for that. A little detect life auto-reveals something interesting. And they must be out of range. Nothing but birds and bugs out here.
Let's follow the trail and hope it holds.
Blood trails are pretty reliable. For short distance. Longer stretches, though. They can vanish in a heartbeat. Let's hope our assassin didn't scurry off too far. Oh.
Another trip, another load. If this is how I go out, least it won't be by the blade. And who might you two be? Friends of Brian, come to his aid? Foolish thought. That man has no guts.
How about this? For someone trained in silence, you're making quite the racket.
Ash, here, take this.
Thanks. Good as new. You should have picked an easier mark. Push the attack. According to plan.
Sithis, take me.
Do you need something? Yes. Roland must have caused quite a racket when he left the Brotherhood. Yes. No more threats. No more blood debts. He can go his way and I can go mine. Like I said earlier, it just feels like a weight has shifted. It's not entirely gone. It's just been redistributed. We all have our regrets. Our wounds. Our dark pasts. They never truly fade. We just learn to cope with them. I do not brood. I'm just thoughtfully intense. Still, maybe this is what my father meant by living and experiencing. Not the bloodshed, but the choice to talk, to reflect, to laugh even. He once said that the ideal experience was something that transcended hate. Some philosophical fluff I barely understood at the time. This was mere hours after I woke up. He's lecturing me about empathy, sharing bread with enemies, understanding perspectives. And I'm sitting there wondering how to hold a fork properly. But sharing drinks with a friend, that I could get behind. The perks of superior engineering. You organics have such limitations. A date? Don't get any ideas. I wasn't asking you out or anything. But I suppose your company isn't entirely unpleasant.
You ever think about what's next? I've always fancied visiting the Somerset Isles.
I need answers, my friend. Answers that seem to elude me at every
A bold
turn.
move, sparing the
Affirmative.
assassin. From one reformed monster to another. I do believe his repentant nature is genuine. But I don't think I could have resisted the desire to end him. All right.
It was a feat of will, to be certain. But I feel a lightness in my chest cavity. My bioprocesses are in harmony. My body tells me I did the right thing, even if my mind may still be somewhat muddled.
I'm still breathing, still hauling. You'd think I'd earned a drink by now. Lucky me. Spared by the lass whose father I gutted. Luck's got a twisted sense of humor, doesn't it? Don't mistake this for a second chance, though. It's a sentence. A long, hard one. But if she thinks swinging an axe instead of a blade evens the scales, I'll not argue. Do I look like I've got much of a choice? But I'll do the work. No tricks, no running. You want wood, or whatever else your workshop needs, I'll fetch it. Call it penance, call it a damned leash. Doesn't change the weight of it. And if I so much as think about slipping away, I know Ash has got the spine to hunt me down proper. Seems fair. You've got a knack for understatement, friend. Thought I'd go out in a blaze, steel in my gut, blood in my throat. But instead, I'm hauling lumber like a bloody errand boy. Fate's got a cruel streak. But maybe I deserve it. All right then.
Nice clothes. Doesn't it feel better to be able to move freely and casually? Wow. Just...
Relocation complete. System stability at 87%. Please refrain from excessive activations.
I'm glad you're here. Ready when you are.
What's our next plan? Understood.
Need something? Until next time. I don't know how we'll manage without Father. He was our rock. What are we supposed to do now? Well met. I'm Lynette Loette. My brother, Remy... By the 8! It's her! You! Do you know with whom you travel? Why have you brought this murderer back to our village? Gods, have we not suffered enough? She's plenty a threat. I watched her single-handedly cleave a foe in two! Though, I've got no choice but to take your word. We were just minding our own business. Then a Breton and a Nord showed up running away from a werewolf. The Nord fled. Chickened out. Ma and Pa were with us. Pa said he'd fight the werewolf while we ran. Then, the Breton, Ash, as you call her, appeared next to Pa. They talked in whispers. I caught Pa's eye. His expression. He looked ready to weep. And then he... My father.
That's enough.
It's not fair! Dad was the bravest, and they used him like bait! I hate them. I hate them all!
I'm sorry. What happened to your mother?
She died of illness not too long after the attack.
It's because of you we have no family!
Remy, it's not the woman's fault that Mommy died. Blame that on the illness.
But because of her, we have no parents! No one to take care of us.
That's true. It's just me and my brother. Our village was just a couple of houses. The other inhabitants were already dead by the time the attack was done. The white woman had left already. My brother and I had to bury them. Remy, he's been taking it hard. I can tell he wants to fill Pa's shoes, but those boots are much too big for him. It frustrates him. Poor thing. Go talk to your friend. She seems to be in distress. She won't find much sympathy from anyone else around here, I'm afraid.
Leave us alone. We don't need your pity.
Do you need something? All right.
I did what I thought was necessary at the time. But seeing them now, was I wrong? But at what cost? A man's life, a family shattered. They're just children alone in the world. Because of me. I convinced myself it was better to leave the past behind. That dwelling on it would only cause more pain. But seeing those children again, I realize I can't escape the consequences of my actions. We had to stop the werewolf. He was the only one who could distract it. In the heat of the moment, it seemed like the only option. But now, I see the consequences. 2 children without parents. Because of me. What have I become? Is this the path I'm destined to walk, leaving only destruction in my wake? Amends. I don't know if that's possible, but I have to try. For their sake and for my own redemption.
Oh, thank the divines you're still here. I need your help. Remy's run off into the woods. Please. I can't do this alone. We won't if we don't hurry. He's most likely slipped out the back. This way. Remy! Remy, where are you? This isn't funny. Come back. Remy, please. Not you too. Preserve me. A wolf? Of all things? What should we do?
Maybe I can conjure up a distract. Or that works too. You're going, Ash.
I won't let anyone else become a sacrifice. Not this time.
Remy, are you hurt? What were you thinking running all the way out here like that?
I don't know. I'm not hurt. I just tripped. And then the wolf... See? I'm okay. I can take care of myself. Can we just go home now?
Yes. Let's get you home. I'll take a look at your leg and fix you up some food.
I'm sorry for worrying you again, Lynn.
It's fine. I know you're angry, but you have to learn to temper it. Remember what Dad said about anger being like hot iron?
You always have to quench it, or your blade'll forever be brittle.
You both have my gratitude for saving my foolish brother. I'm sorry for earlier. My brother and I weren't exactly kind to you. We've been through so much. I stopped imagining that our fortunes could change. I've nothing especially valuable to give in thanks. But you're welcome to come by the cabin and fill your bellies. All right then.
What now?
Ready if you are.
Oh, what is it? Be mindful.
Here, for helping earlier. Some cabbage and potato soup, fresh from the garden. Oh, what's left of it anyway.
No need to waste a portion on me. I ate not too long ago.
Remy, don't you have something to say?
It was cool, the way you fought off that wolf.
I guess that's close enough. Hello there. Can I help you with something? It's been difficult since Pa passed. Remy's been acting out. Animals are getting into the garden.
I've never given it
The
much
storm
thought.
last week made
All the
things
parents I've
worse.
slain, the young ones
We
left
need
behind
food,
as a
mostly.
result.
Fruits,
We all
vegetables,
gleefully
anything to
skip
fill our
walks along the
bellies.
shore,
And
never
our clothes
sparing
are
a
wearing
thought for the
thin.
creatures we disturb
Animal
in the
pelts
water.
would help keep us warm.
Maybe we'll find
If
some
you could do
small
that for us,
absolution in helping these two.
We'd deeply
It's
be
a
in your
nice
debt.
thought, in any case.
Thank you. Truly. You have a kind heart. This means more to us than you know. All right then.
We need to gather those supplies quickly. I don't want to prolong their suffering. All right,
You
then.
seem like a good person. I hope you'll help us. Pa always said a true friend is there for you when times are tough.
Psst. Hey, you! Follow me, quick! Took you long enough. I needed to talk to you, duh. Well, I need to talk to the Silver Lady, but she's always following you around. Lynn wants you to help, right? Bring us food and stuff. But what happens when we run out again? I've been trying to hunt, like Pa did. We didn't need anyone's help when he was around. But it's not working. My arrows don't reach, and then I scare the animals away. Pa was teaching me. But then I saw how you killed that wolf with one shot. You can show me now.
Teach a man to hunt. Sure, kid. I'll show you how to properly use that bow.
Lynn's been sad and worried all the time. I want to help.
I'm sure she'll have the biggest smile on her face when she sees you come home with an animal carcass draped along your shoulders.
You promise? Let's start now. I don't want to eat cabbage soup ever again. I can't believe I got 2 of them! Lynn's gonna be so impressed. I gotta go show her! Bye, Silver Lady!
Another sunny day in Skyrim. Great. Just what I was hoping for.
Vengeance. It promised clarity, but it's only brought more questions. About myself, about my purpose, about everything.
All right
Careful
with
now.
me. Ever tried cooking rabbit stew? I've read recipes.
You gonna help us or just stand there talking? Paul always said actions speak louder than words.
Remy, I'm glad you're having fun, but I have work to do.
But Lynn, I work too! Look, I hunted us 2 rabbits!
You did what? How in weird? Last I saw, you couldn't keep the arrow from falling when you pulled back the string.
And they ain't actually listened to my prayers. You talk to them too much. They're probably annoyed.
Cheeky. The adventurers helped you out, did they?
Maybe. But I did the shooting all by myself!
I'm sure Paul would be proud. I'm proud of you too, you rascal. Now, off with you. Your work is done for the day.
La 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 la.
Our father sacrificed himself to save the village. And now it's just me and my little brother. How are we supposed to survive without him? Oh, divines bless you. This will get us through the winter. We can't thank you enough.
Providing for them doesn't erase the past, but perhaps it's a step towards atonement. It was the least we could do. Perhaps a small step towards atonement for me. I feel a weight of guilt over what happened here. But is it even real guilt? Or just a programmed response to a negative outcome? Does it even matter? Perhaps the only way to know is to keep trying. To make amends, to offer support. To choose a better path, even if it's not the one I was originally designed for.
So, where are we off to now?
I'll be keeping an eye on you, and I know you'll be doing the same with me.
I'm sorry. For the pain I caused, for the life I took. I know apologies are meaningless in the face of such loss, but it's all I have to offer. As someone who exists outside the boundaries of mortality, I cannot claim to understand your fate or your afterlife. But I hope, wherever you are, you found peace. And if fate allows rebirth, may your next lives be filled with joy and love. Thank you for bringing me here. It brought me a measure of peace. They do, and I'll do what I can to ensure they have it. It's the least I can do. Admiration is a dangerous emotion, especially when directed at someone like me. Hey there.
Good thing you're around,
Until
Ash.
next time.
I'm not too sure the kid would be interested in learning the complexities of conjuring. On second thought, summoning an army of the undead probably would sound interesting to a young boy.
Most likely. I think you'd make a great teacher, though. You're kind, patient, and much more thorough in your studies than me.
All true. But hey, Remy took well to your no-nonsense approach. He's a practical-minded one, like you. My lectures would function more like a lullaby to him.
Lynette might find that even more useful than Remy's newfound hunting prowess. She's got her hands full with him. I miss the flowers back home. Stay focused.
So, what do you want to talk about? Ready when you are.
Hey there. Those journeys, they've been illuminating and unsettling. I've learned more about myself than I ever wanted to know. But it's brought me closer to understanding my purpose, the reason for my existence. I need clarity, a different perspective. Perhaps a change of scenery. Returning to that workshop brought me nothing but questions and frustration. And frankly, I need a break from Canas and his well-intentioned secrets. He's been hovering over me like a worried hen. Perhaps a climb is in order. To the highest peak in Skyrim, they say. The throat of the world. Maybe the view from up there will clear my head.
I'm sure your head would clear just as well on a nice, low-altitude stroll along the banks of the White River.
The difficulty of this task, the intense physical exertion, the thin mountain air, has proven to aid in bringing forth revelations, usually of a spiritual nature. I hope the experience engineers something similar in my systems.
Right. Well, you two have fun on your trek up to the highest peak in the land. With my delicate constitution, a lady like myself simply has no business going on such a hike.
Of course, Your Highness. It'd be improper of you to travel with us vagabonds. Spending all day shopping at the market and gorging on sweet rolls is more your forte.
You know me so well. Now off with you. My day of relaxation awaits.
Adventurer, if you don't mind me asking, what exactly is Ash? There's something different about her. The way she moves, her strength, it's almost unnatural. And that look in her eyes, what is she hiding? An automaton? Like those Dwemer contraptions? But she seems so real. Why would she hide her true nature? I don't understand. How can a machine have a soul? How can it feel emotions?
You're a true friend. Ma and Pa would have liked you.
Lynn's been smiling a lot more. Probably because I'm getting really good at hunting. Her soups taste way better now. She sure is. I'm the best little brother you can find on this side of the White River. No, both sides of the river. Lynn said that too. When I got mad or sad before, I didn't know what to do. Now I can just grab my bow and wander through the trees. If I walk long enough, the bad feelings just go away. Like magic. I can't shoot any fireballs though. I tried. A lot. Yeah, now you sound like Ma. You didn't have to do that. Linnell says you're alright. Thanks again for helping us out. It really means a lot.
Yes? Thank you for the offer, truly. But I'm old enough to care for my brother. We've managed this long. We'll find a way. Besides, we wouldn't feel comfortable living under the same roof as that woman. Not after what she did. All right then.
Пиво, рыгнул некрасиво и вымолвил эльфу прощай. И было все тихо, ни звука, ни крика, но чей-то закончился рай. Убей его, он снова говорит. Подстереги его, пока он спит. Ужин ему отрави, как корчится он, и посмотри. Ни шагу больше, тебе крышка.
Какая неожиданность, а?
I trust this relocation was strategically necessary. Do you need something? Farewell. It's vast, awe-inspiring, makes one feel insignificant. Beautiful? Perhaps. But it also reminds me of my own insignificance. A speck of dust on a grand canvas. A machine with a borrowed soul, lost in a world that doesn't understand me. I thought confronting my past, making amends for my mistakes, would bring me closer to understanding who I am. But it only raises more questions. Am I truly alive? Or just a clever imitation, a machine mimicking emotions it can't truly feel? But what if it's all just programming, mimicry? I wasn't born like you. I was created, assembled, and programmed. I didn't have a childhood, a family, a past. All I have are the memories I've made since my activation, the experiences I've shared with you. You're right. The distinction, it's irrelevant. I feel, I think, I choose. This journey, it's changed me. The choices I've made, the pain I've witnessed, the questions I've wrestled with, they've led me to this moment. I see the path forward more clearly now. For so long, I sought strength in the sharpness of a blade, the force of a blow. But I was wrong. True strength lies in compassion, in the ability to heal, to nurture, to protect life, not take it. Arya wanted me to experience the world, to live. And I realize now that means embracing the beauty around us and the interconnectedness of all things. To find joy in the simplest moments, the gentle touch of a breeze, the warmth of the sun, the resilience of a flower pushing through the snow. I will honor Arya's wish, not through vengeance or conquest, but through acts of kindness and healing. That is my purpose. That is the path I choose. There's also something I need to tell you. It's important. Could you give me a moment to gather my thoughts? There's also something I need to tell you. It's important. Could you give me a moment to gather my thoughts? Never mind. It's nothing. I'll tell you later. For now, let's head back home. Last one down the mountain gets stuck in a stinky quam egg.
I met the most captivating man today. Ario. He's a scholar, brilliant, but a bit eccentric. Always lost in his research, his mind buzzing with ideas. He's not like the other stuffy academics here. There's a fire in his eyes, a passion for knowledge that's contagious. He's so passionate, so driven, always chasing after the next big discovery. But sometimes I just want him to slow down, to appreciate the simple beauty around us, to hold my hand, to meet my gaze, to see me, not just his research. He's brilliant, there's no denying that. But sometimes his ambition scares me. He pushes the boundaries too far, risks too much. But I can't help but be drawn in by his passion, by the spark in his eyes when he talks about his dreams. Our dreams. This is it. The man I love. The life I've always dreamed of. We'll face every challenge together. Build a family. Fill our lives with laughter. Our future is bright, filled with endless possibilities. The healers confirmed it. I can't have children. A barren womb, they called it. A cruel twist of fate. Ario tried to comfort me, but I see the disappointment in his eyes. He always dreamed of a family, a legacy to carry on his name. He's so desperate, so determined to save me. He talks about transferring my soul, preserving my essence within that machine, his creation. He believes it will work. But deep down, I know it won't. Not completely. Not yet. But maybe a part of me can go with her. A fragment of my soul. A whisper of my love. Waiting for him to find a way. He'll succeed. I know he will. He'll find a way to bring us together. To give us the child we always longed for. Our daughter, Ash. Ash, my precious daughter. If you are hearing this, it means a part of me has found its way to you. Ario, he succeeded. He brought us together, intertwined our souls within your being. You are a culmination of our love, our dreams, our legacy. Don't grieve this, Ash. The rest of our souls have found peace within the dream sleep. A realm where pain and sorrow fade away. And perhaps, if fate allows, Ario and I will find each other again. Reborn into a new life, a new beginning. But you, Ash, you are the first of your kind, a miracle of creation, a girl born with a heart of crystal, and a soul both borrowed and your own. You have the freedom to choose your path, to shape your destiny. Your actions in this life will determine whether it be a peaceful slumber in the dreams and then a return
Futile efforts.
Face the world with open eyes, with a kind heart. Find love, find joy, find your own purpose. And never forget, you are loved, always and forever.
What's our next plan? Yeah, I did. Could you give me a moment to gather my thoughts? It's a bit complicated. I'm supposedly a rational automaton, or even a cold-hearted killer for some, but at times I just feel human. Oh, here I am about to say something really, really important, but I don't have the words. Even after giving them a day to stew. Okay, here we go. This journey has changed me. The choices we've made, the challenges we've faced together. I've learned so much about the world, about myself, and about you. There are things I've been trying to understand. Feelings, sensations. I've analyzed them, researched them, tried to make sense of them logically. But it wasn't until this moment, standing here with you, that I finally realized it's not about logic. It's about something more. You've had a profound impact on me. You've shown me kindness, compassion, and strength. You've challenged me, supported me, and accepted me for who I am, even when I wasn't sure who that was. I've never felt this way about anyone before. This connection. This warmth, this need to be near you, to share my thoughts, my fears, my hopes. With you. You have? Oh, that's wonderful to hear. I'm not sure what to do now. This is uncharted territory for me. But perhaps we can figure it out together? This changes things. For me, at least. I need some time to process everything. Would you come back to my home with me? I'd like to talk more, to figure things out, away from prying eyes. Yes? What did you need? Understood. Welcome again to my humble abode. I can get you something to drink if you like. Enough of that. Unfortunately, we have just milk and sujama. Canas prefers that kind of stuff for some reason. Sorry, but no. We don't entertain many guests, so we only really keep what we like on hand. For me, that's dwarven oil, but only I can drink that. Obviously. I don't know. Never took him for the worldly type, but he's surprised me before. No, he won't. I made sure that he'll give us a little bit of privacy. You do have a point, my friend. I'll pour some over. Cheers. Thank you for coming back with me. It means a lot. Everything you've done, actually. It is, isn't it? I often find myself seeking solace in solitude, but lately it's your company that brings me the most peace. It's in the conversations, I think. The way we can talk about anything, from the most trivial matters to the deepest philosophical questions. You don't shy away from my unconventional nature. You accept me for who I am. I appreciate that. You've seen sides of me that I rarely show to others. Sides I wasn't even sure existed until I met you. It does, doesn't it? But I'm still trying to understand what this means. What happens next. You're right. But to be honest, I've never experienced intimacy before. It's uncharted territory for me. My father, he designed me to be as human as possible, to experience a full range of emotions and sensations, even intimate ones. He believed that I deserved that chance, even if it might seem unusual. I'm willing to explore this, if you are. But I need you to guide me. Be patient. Show me what it means to truly connect on a deeper level. Perhaps it's similar to your kind romancing a vampire. The mechanics might be different, but the desire for connection, for intimacy, it's the same, isn't it? I love you. Yes? What did you need? Careful now. Do you need something? Yes, what is it? Understood. Patience is a virtue, after all. You're certainly having an interesting effect on my internal temperature. I might need a moment to recalibrate. Vigilance is key in the path to victory. I love you too. It still feels strange to say it out loud, but it's true. As you command. You're certainly having an interesting effect on my internal temperature. I might need a moment to recalibrate.
Waited a bit longer.
While I do not typically employ mortal idioms, I believe the appropriate phrase for this sensation would be, "My arms are killing me."
Oh, the horror! The woman forged from Dwemer steel and enchanted leather has a sore arm. Pray tell, what Pelinolian task did you undertake, polishing your sword too vigorously?
I have been pumping iron, as they say, optimizing my strength.
Yes? Let's go.
Right. And I suppose your transmuted ebony fibers can experience hypertrophy. Can you actually build muscle?
Yes.
And your source for this groundbreaking biomechanical discovery is...
I made it up.
Exactly. Look, trying to impress me with boasts of physical strength is like trying to impress my father with a new way to brood. It's a wasted effort.